In December of 2006, in a quiet neighborhood in Nithari village on the outskirts of Noida, a series of events began that would shock the nation. He became the center of one of the most horrifying criminal investigations the country had ever seen.
Families were terrified.
My baby is gone. Where is he?
Children were disappearing,
What is happening? We have to find them!
and no one knew why.
I'm so scared.
At first, it seemed like a tragic coincidence. A missing child here, another one there. At first, it seemed like a tragic coincidence. A missing child here, another one there.
But when the number kept growing, parents began to fear something far more sinister. Another one there.
This is the horrible story of the Noida Nithari Serial Murders. The crimes were committed in the house behind him. And then there was another one there.
A case that exposed dark secrets hidden behind the walls of a single house.
Between 2005 and 2006, several families living near Nithari village reported their children missing. Most of the victims were young girls.
Some were only 6, 7, or 8 years old. They vanished while playing outside their homes.
Parents desperately searched for them. They knocked on doors. Please help us find them. They searched parks, alleys, and empty buildings.
But the children were gone. And when families went to the police, many say their complaints were ignored.
My daughter left the house for just a few minutes and she never came back. Weeks turned into months.
But the mystery remained unsolved.
The answers are hiding in that bungalow.
Just a few streets away, the house stood in Sector 31, Noida. It belonged to a wealthy businessman named Moninder Singh Pandar. Living in the house was his domestic servant, Surinder Kohli.
During interrogation, his statements revealed a terrifying pattern. According to police reports, he confessed to luring children into the house.
I brought them inside. He took advantage of their trust.
Hello, children. Would you like some food?
Yes, please.
Come follow me inside. I have more gifts. Now you are my for 9! This was one of the most disturbing cases we had ever investigated.
I have a bad feeling about this house. Look,
Be careful, this is where it happened.
Authorities believe the crime happened inside the house. Authorities believe several of the crimes happened inside the house itself, behind closed doors, hidden from the outside world. But the investigation raised another critical question.
What about the owner of the house?
Sir, why won't you tell us?
Moninder Singh Pandar. Could these crimes have happened inside his property without his knowledge?
I had no idea.
This is unbelievable. Arrested for what? I knew it.
What's happening?
Pandar, you are accused of involvement in these crimes. How do you plead?
I deny any involvement.
So you had no idea what your servant was doing inside the house?
I had no idea. The investigation soon became complicated because while the crimes had clearly taken place on his property,
I saw him near the fields that night. He said he was working late.
the truth is hidden. Direct evidence against him was difficult to prove. Meanwhile, investigators continued searching the area around the house. What they found made the tragedy even more horrifying. More human remains were recovered. In total, authorities believed that at least 19 victims were connected to the case. Most of them were children from poor families living nearby. Many parents came forward, hoping for answers. This shirt, I think it's my son's. This necklace looks like my daughter's.
This bracelet is his.
But many families never received confirmation. Only the painful realization that their children would never return. As news spread across the country, public anger exploded. People demanded to know how so many children could disappear without immediate action. Any families accused the police of ignoring early warnings. If authorities had acted sooner, lives might have been saved. Due to the growing outrage, the investigation was handed over to India's federal agency, the Central Bureau of Investigation. The case now became one of the most closely watched criminal investigations in the nation. But many families never received confirmation, only the painful realization that their children would never return. Over the following years, multiple trials took place in courts in Ghaziabad. In several cases, Surinder Kohli was convicted of murder. Over the following years, multiple trials took place in courts in Gaza. In several cases, Surinder Kohli was convicted of murder. Courts described the crimes as brutal, inhuman, and deeply disturbing. He received multiple death sentences for different cases connected to the murders. But the legal story did not end there. The charges against Moninder Singh Pandher remained controversial. Some courts convicted him. Others later cleared him due to lack of evidence. The case moved through appeals, legal debates, and years of courtroom battles. Even today, the Noida Nithari serial murders remain one of the darkest chapters in India's criminal history. For many families, justice still feels incomplete. The tragedy left behind painful questions. For many families, justice still feels incomplete. The tragedy left behind painful questions. How did so many children disappear without immediate investigation? Could the crimes have been stopped earlier? And how did something so horrific remain hidden for so long? The quiet house in Noida is now remembered not as a home, a place where innocence was lost, and a nation was forced to confront a terrifying truth. For many families, justice still feels incomplete. The tragedy left behind painful questions. How did so many children disappear without immediate investigation? Could the crimes have been stopped earlier? And how did something so horrific remain hidden for so long? The quiet house in Noida is now remembered not as a home, a place where innocence was lost, and a nation was forced to confront a terrifying truth. If you found this story interesting, make sure to hit the like and like button, and Lily helps the video reach more people. And if you enjoy deep dive documentaries about our global history, geopolitics, and untold stories from around the world, including true crime, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So go ahead, subscribe now, and join the story interesting. The world needs to like button. It really helps the video reach more people. Goodbye.